Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great day of SSL Soccer. My name is Xenlos, and I'm joined here today by
TBC.
So we have another great day of Division 1 football in front of us. We're going to see Catalunya versus Tokyo. We're going to see Athênai versus Kaapstad. We're going to see Hollywood versus Sao Paulo. Oh, we're getting right into it. Never mind. Forget reading the games. Here we go. We're getting right into it. Catalunya versus Tokyo.
Yeah, I missed that Catalunya formation, but we're gonna see a 4-2-3-1 out of Tokyo today. Let me just double check to see what
Catalunya looked like a 4-1-3-2. Catalunya second in the table with 12 points and a +6 goal differential. Tokyo currently sitting 6th in the table with 6 points and a -4 goal differential, as we have looks like Catalunya is wearing the red and yellow, Tokyo wearing the red and green. I don't like that they're this close, but
Tokyo in the salmon and green.
I'm sorry. I apologize. So here we go. We're going to have Busquets going up to Keimo Atu, up to Okamoto, taking it past midfield, being trailed by Cairo, now by Soderberg. Gets it over to Rising. Rising goes back to Jarvin, who goes forward to Keimo Atu, and that's going to be Keimo Atu with the goal 2.5 minutes in. And it's 1-0 Catalunya.
It has been the show of the Lonies. Catalunya in second place, a large part due to Pascal Anavier and Void Kimuatu.
Yeah, so that's a quick 1-0 to put Catalunya up. Then we have the throw-in from Hogg over to Touchette, but it's going to be headed away by Vins over to Gunnarsson. He's going to just kind of walk around the box and then go way to the other side of the field, where it's going to be intercepted by Tokyo, taken by Soderberg up to Kaido. Kaido goes back to Ness. Ness goes forward. Looked like he was looking for Kaido, but it's going to be intercepted by Vins as it was overshot. Versetti recovers it around midfield. Rise over to Visser, takes it in the box, goes forward. That's off the post. It will be cleared out, picked up by Dogwood Maple. Over Rising tripped. That's going to be a yellow card for Ness.
Yeah, immediate yellow card there for denial of a goal-scoring opportunity by Messi, but quite a necessity or necessary tackle there.
Yeah.
It looked like Catalunya were coming back at it on the counter with a vengeance.
Yeah, I mean, it was so quick. It went off the post, and it was very quickly cleared out. And just everything happened so fast, you just got to try to stop that momentum. But drawing a yellow card, I don't know if that's the way you want to stop that momentum.
Yeah, and this early into the match, it could matter later on.
Yeah. We've seen a couple games recently that, oh, wait, here's Dogwood Maple with the shot. That's going to be a goal. Never mind, what I'm talking about is it's 2-0.
And it's offside.
And it's offside. No!
First one of the night.
Yay! Oh, God.
We've seen Catalunya favoring this quick counter-attacking style. I did check their formation. It is a 4-3-3 DM wide. Very close to what you were saying.
Yeah. What I say? I think I said it was a 4-1-2-3 or 4-1-3-2. I don't remember.
4-1-2-3.
I'm gonna keep trying, and eventually I'm gonna be right, and it's gonna be great, and we're all gonna celebrate.
A couple times.
We're gonna celebrate. There's gonna be party poppers, and it's gonna be great. Anyway, here's Soderberg going forward, looking for Visser in the box. Over to Touchette, blocked by Fist. Gunnarsson dives for it, but not necessary. As Fist makes the block, here's Ness with the throw in over to Soderberg, just casually taken by Vins. And we're just going to clear it out. Picked up by Rupp, and it's back into possession. Never mind, it's back into possession of Catalunya on the steal. Vins going forward to Dogwood Maple again, over to Busquets. Over to Okamoto, going deep for McFlopface. McFlopface at the edge of the box. And that's going to be another goal for Dogwood Maple. Is this one going to count this time? Is this we waiting? We waiting? Okay, this one's going to count this time. It's 2-0.
We get a replay, so that's gonna stick.
Smooth moves by McFlopface, and then the Karate Kid crane kick.
Wow, what a volley by Dogwood Maple.
Yeah.
I had thought it came off of a Catalunya head and came to Maple's foot, but no, Maple just elevating himself to the that height and putting it in himself.
All right. So we're going to go to Ness, taking it towards the back line. Looks for the cross, going to be headed away, and it's going to be intercepted by McFlopface, and the counter press is on here as we go to Rising. Rising takes it in the box. 2 people defending him, but gets it over to Okamoto as one of the marks goes off. Okamoto gets it towards the middle, blocked by Soderberg, picked up by Kemoatu, back to Busquets, over to Vince, who's going to go back to Juliusson, and now Jarvinen going forward and in, looking for Mojo. Rising barely keeps it in bounds, and that's going to be offside. Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's only our second offside call. We're fine.
Tokyo do play with that offside trap as well, but we see them a little closer to their line executing on that.
Yeah. We're going to have a clearance from Hogg, but still recovered by Catalunya over to Rising, over to Okamoto. It's being chased down by Ness. Looks for the cross. Looked like he was looking for Rising, but it's going to be headed away by Rupp. Kaido going forward, taking it out, gets it over to Ness. Rising can't get the challenge in. Kaido goes back to Soderberg, over to Asagi. Back to Soderberg, going up the middle. Kaido fires, and it's wide of the goal and out of bounds.
That could have really helped Tokyo there. Shinji Kaido coming awfully close, though I do think Alexander Gunnarsson could have gotten a hand to it to have that been on target.
So, yeah, I think Gunnarsson makes that save if that shot's on target, but here's Kemoatu taking it in the box. Only the keeper the beat, gets around the keeper, but can't get the shot to Shet. Gonna make sure that doesn't go in.
Great box play by Aban Touchet. Rube just doing the job he needs to do there, directing that out wide, and Aban Touchet able to catch back up. Kaido now coming back down the other way.
Kaido with the cross, and that's Yannick Visser with the goal. And that's going to bring it to 2-1.
What a play there by Shinji Kaido.
Yeah.
Dribbling all the way down the field. Is that's who Kaido only really needs to beat. You only can take it out wide, but keeps Vince off of him before hooking that cross to Visser.
So we have 2 minutes of stoppage time, and that's going to do it for the half. We go into the half. 2-1 Catalunya. Catalunya, though, behind on the shot total, 7-4. On target shots, 3-2 in favor of Tokyo. And the XG in favor of Tokyo, just Catalunya is just, they're leading in the one stat that matters, the amount of times you got the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, Catalunya have been absolutely clinical in this match. We will see if there's any changes that either team makes here.
Yeah.
Tokyo did find their goal, so I think that they are on par for what they have. Unfortunately, it just has been a good day for their defense.
Right. And Tokyo, this is a game for them because if they can even pull off a draw here, if they can even get a point, right, that puts them tentatively in 4th place as they're currently tied on points with Sao Paulo and Athênai. So, here's Caleb Hayden coming in. I didn't quite see who came out as the half begins.
Just confirming here, but it looks like Sky Rise, the replacement. Hayden playing at the top of that 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, I believe. Yep, it is Sky Rise who does come out. Ooh, we have some bumping here.
Catalunya also making a couple subs. If I'm seeing it right, it's Mojo rising out on that left-hand side, replacing Floppy McFlopface. And I don't see Shion Okamoto. I do see Kevin DeBurnia. So changing the midfield as well.
Yeah. No, I see Okamoto. Okamoto's there. But anyway, we're going to have Kimo Atu over Yarvinen, over to McFluff. I don't think we had any subs from Catalunya, actually.
That is fair.
I'm not sure, though. Here's Fist going up next. Here's McFlopface going deep for Okamoto. Okamoto fires! It's going to be tipped over. And we're going to have a corner from Vins. Oops. Vins. Headed away. So here we go. 58
I do not see the
minutes.
subs. Sorry
Oh,
about
no,
madness
it's fine.
information.
It is fine. We have Yarvinen over the Busquets. Back over. McFlopface steals the ball from his own teammate. Okamoto goes for the cross to McFlopface, who goes backwards. It's going to be taken by Kimolatu. Fires off of somebody, and it doesn't matter because McFlopface is offside anyway. So, boy. So we're in the 67th minute now. Hayden trying to get in the way of not allowing the triangle passing to go around. Finally, it's aired out to the other side of the field. Will be picked up by Rube. We'll roll it out to Versetti. Versetti going forward to Touchette. Back to Versetti. To Soderberg. Back to Touchette. Over to Visser. Forward to Hayden. Hayden has two people in front of him now and the goalkeeper. But no, that was a good shot. But Gunnarsson with the block. That's going to be a corner. Isagi taking the corner, looking far post, headed away by Rising.
So kind of more of the same from both teams here.
Yeah. Tokyo really needs to convert one of these opportunities, though. Obviously it's easy to say, hey, you're a goal down. You kind of need to, get something back there. But I don't know if you know you're a goal down, so you kind of need to get something back there. Here's a free kick from Isagi. Blocked by Gunnarsson.
Punched away Gunnarsson on top of her game. That is a big reason why Catalunya is still up 2-1.
Yeah. So Okamoto heads the corner away, recovered by Isagi, going forward, looking for Kaido, but it's a big interception from Yoyason to keep that away from the feet of the attackers. Kaido, though, steals it back over to Hayden, looking for Visser. Visser at the edge of the box, going for the cross, and that's going to be kicked by Touchette, but saved by Gunnarsson.
Was that Touchette's foot or head?
I don't know. That's why there was the momentary pause there where I was just like...
Well, good attempt still. I'm not sure with a minute left in the game if Tokyo are going to get another opportunity, but triangle ball.
Yeah. Yep, triangle strategy. Here we go. Just back and forth. We need to put some pressure on. You need to, Tokyo, you need to send more than Hayden to do something about... Somebody help Hayden, for God's sake. Okay.
I think that might have killed just enough time. Under 10 seconds left.
Yeah, they got to get back in the attacking third quickly if they don't want this game blown dead. And it's blown dead. That'll do it. Catalunya takes a 2-1 victory over Tokyo.
I think notably Catalunya were able to stifle the offense from Tokyo in the second half. A lot of opportunities from Tokyo, but you saw it towards the end of the match, especially Catalunya just able to sit on the ball and really prevent too many dangerous opportunities.
Yeah, Gunnarsson on top of her game today. 7.3 rating, but I feel like she did a lot more than that 7.3 rating says. Then we have Visser on Tokyo, who got the lone goal. Soderberg, the team leader, was 7.4.
Yeah, Tokyo playing well, right? Their players getting pretty positive match ratings overall. I think that's very fair. They played well. It was just unfortunately a one-goal game that decided between a draw, which I probably thought would have been a fair result, and the loss, which is what they got.
Okay. So we're on our second game. We have Athênai versus Kaapstad. One thing I do want to mention before we wrap up the other game, though, that does push Catalunya into the tentative lead of the table with 15 points. But Athênai presently 4th place with 6 points, a net 0 goal differential. Kaapstad having a rough season so far. 8th place, no points, negative 17 goal differential. They got to try to get something going today versus Athênai. Kaapstad in the green, Athênai in the blue and white checker.
Athênai playing in the 4-3-3 DMY formation we saw last game from Catalunya. Kaapstad playing in a 4-2-3-1, narrow and asymmetric.
Mm-hmm. Here's Joker to take the corner, headed, was off the post. Off the post, you don't get any closer than that without getting a goal. Gin Tonic going forward to Labovic so that he can run ahead. Ramirez goes back to Labovic. Labovic goes back to Ramirez. Going forward for Gin Tonic. Gin Tonic, Hall takes the shot. It goes wide. It looked like it went off the post again, but off the bad side of the post where even if you were a little bit more to the left, it still doesn't go in. So, is there a good side to the post? Yeah, I guess there is.
There is very much a good side to post. There's a sweet spot, a sweet angle, It's all about how you hit the ball.
Where you can hit the post and it goes in anyway. Labovic is saved by Hall. We're already in the 31st minute. We're moving right along here.
So, for Athênai's sake, I do hope they get a lot closer in this game than that post, because they're going to need to score if they want a result.
Right. I mean, you get a point if neither team scores, so you can... If you want 3 points, you're going to need to get the ball in the back of the net.
That is true.
Here's Doug to Norris. Good challenge by Holcavado, but it ends up right at the feet of Ramirez, who's going forward to Gin Tonic to the back line, headed by Owen 44, and that's a goal. 1-0 Athênai.
44 putting that away with some venom. Absolutely smacked that ball.
Yeah, that was a really good challenge by Holcavado. Unfortunately, it just ended up at the feet of Ramirez, and oh my goodness, what a header.
Dexter Hall had no chance there. 44 knew exactly where he wanted to put that.
Here we go, kickoff again, 34th minute. Doug going over to Larson. It's going to be taken away by Lockyer, going forward to Fisher. Fisher going forward to Owen 44 again, who's looking for a second goal, and he gets it 2-0. Athênai on Owen 44's second goal in as many minutes.
Yeah, quick fire double for Athênai here. And Kaapstad are in some trouble. They're going to need to rebound or find a way to settle the ship because it has been rocked. 44 just splitting the defenders there. And the former Golden Boot winner showing everyone why he was so lethal in this season's prior.
So here's Doug with the throw-in. Going to keep it around the sideline over to Norris. Norris going back to Kamavinga over the midfield line. Forward to Nagatoro. Forward to back-ish to Gordon. Zimmer, and now it's going to be intercepted by Jaeger. Going forward to Labovic, back to Ramirez, back to Lind. Now all the way back to Lockyer. Now we're going to play triangle ball here. Oh, no, we added a fourth. We have a quadrilateral. We added a fourth vertice. Okay, we're going forward. Joker with the cross, headed, saved by Hall. But back to Labovic, going to Gin Tonic, saved again, rebound, saved again, blocked by somebody. It's going to go for a corner kick. So that was a wild second.
Absolute mayhem, and we're not even out of the first half yet.
No. And here's Zimmer, who takes the ball, starts going forward, goes back. Oh, okay. Norris going forward to Doug, but it's going to be headed away by Ramirez. And Labovic goes back to Ramirez. Ramirez takes it forward, goes deep for 44. But a lot of green kits around him, gets it away to Fisher over to Joker, who's wide open. And now we find Owen 44, saved by Hall. 44 looking for that hat trick.
Tried to go under the keeper there. Unfortunately, Dexter Hall wise to his tricks and covers that with efficiency.
We will have no under the keeper shenanigans today, says Dexter Hall.
Too early to say that.
No under the keeper shenanigans today, says Dexter Hall. Yoker taking it up the sideline, going for the cross. 144 heads it off target. And that's going to be a goal kick. We're going to have 2 minutes of stoppage time here in the first half. And that'll take us to halftime. Athênai up 2-0. Oh, my goodness. 21 shots to 0.
I haven't quite seen a more dominant half than what we just saw here. I thought that Kaapstad had at least 1 or 2 opportunities, but nope, I'm wrong.
Not a one. That's all right. So, what do we got to do here? What do we got to do if we're Kaapstad? We got to go for the patented baby steps program. We got to get that first shot. Just try to get into this half. I don't care if you're shooting from 40 yards out. Get a shot that's on target. Make the keeper do something.
I will also chime in as the local Canadian. Old hockey adage: get shots on net. Just put the ball on net.
Yeah. Like I said, just make the keeper do something. So here's Joker. Ooh, almost tripped by Valor, but no foul called. And that's going to be Kalabovich with the header. Is that going to be 3-0? Do we see a flag? No, it's 3-0.
Dexter Hall claiming he was pushed there. We're going to see a replay. Referee says he doesn't see anything. Yorker muscles his way past Valor.
Well, if he was pushed by his own teammate. So,
yeah, it looks like Camavinga might have clipped Hall on his way to try to save that ball. Unfortunately, Dexter Hall might have been the only man who could have saved that ball. And the result of that is a third goal for Athênai early in the second half.
So we're going up to Joker. Joker taking it to the corner of the box, going across for Labovich, and that's going to be off the crossbar. And a goal kick.
The Yorker absolutely in control on that left-hand side today. So many opportunities from him.
Right. Here's Fisher going over to Joker again. Joker taking it up the left side again. Getting past Kraustis, getting past Camavinga. Looking for Labovich, and it's going to be saved by Hall. And now we're just zooming by.
Still no chances for Kaapstad, but they have had their fair possession of the ball.
Did that last goal go under the keeper? Is my no under the keeper shenanigans happening today thing still going? I think it is. Here's Nagatoro Maradona going to Kraustis. Kraustis inside the box. Zimmer, take a shot. We have a shot. Anderson saves it. And then we have rebounds and another shot that's going to be saved, and that's going to be a corner. So, all right, step one complete. We have a shot. We have an on-target shot. Now let's get one in the net. We're looking for the near post, but it's going to be headed away by Lockyer. Fisher going to beat Gordon to the ball. All right.
So Kaapstad have their opportunities. They're going to need a few more, but it's a start.
Yeah.
And it definitely looked like they could threaten Anderson on his toes there.
Journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and that could be the single step they need to get back in this game as we cross the 70th minute. And now 75 minutes. Anderson with the goal kick. Going all the way, looking for Owen 44. Heads it over to Gintonic, gets it over to Jaeger. Jaeger takes the shot, and it's wide. Looked like he was going for a chip, but just couldn't get it on target. 80th minute now. Joker to take the corner. Goes for the far post for 44, but can't quite find him. They get it back to Joker. Over to Lind. Lind going forward to Gintonic. Over to Fisher. Fires. Blocked by Camavinga. Back to Lind on the rebound. Lind goes all the way back to Ramirez. And that's all we're going to get to see as we cross the 80-minute mark. 10 minutes left in this game. Gintonic going back to Lind over to Lockyer. Lockyer going forward to Jaeger to the Ligmanin. Going forward to Owen 44. Looking for that hat trick. Saved by Hall. And 44 is outside. Offside. Not outside. Offside. Ooh, good steal by a 44.
I'm surprised that might be the first time 44 has been offside this match.
Are you saying he should have been more?
Well, no, he is, what, tied in the league for offsides?
Oh, I don't remember. I have to go relook that up. Once after the index is updated for this match day, I'll have to go take a look at our offside leaderboards.
No personal venom there, I'm just saying he is statistically offside quite frequently.
Oh, and 44 with the shot. That goes wide. That was almost from dang near midfield.
Listen, you don't need to be offside if you rip it from the midfield.
Correct. So Anderson makes a save, clears it out, and now we have Larson going back to Doug over the Valor. Valor to Gordon. Gordon to Nagatoro, going forward to Zimmer. Zimmer takes a shot, but it looked like Zimmer's offside.
Unfortunate there. That was probably one of Kaapstad's best opportunities in that match.
Yeah, we only have potentially 10 seconds left in this game. Holcavado going forward, looking for Doug, but overshoots him, gets over to Ramirez. Ramirez will recover it, and that'll be the final whistle as Athênai takes a 3-0 victory over Kaapstad.
Yeah, after they scored the third, they kind of just sat back and, as they do deserve to. They really didn't need to do too much more than that, and after that, Kaapstad did get their opportunities. Good-looking ones, but only that one passage of play resulting in 2 shots were their opportunities this match.
D.D. Yoker with the 10.0. The 10.0.
Yeah, a rare 10.0. I believe he only had, what was it, 1 or 2 assists?
Yeah, I think he only had the 1 assist, but just that impactful in the game.
Wow.
Congratulations to you. So
I haven't seen that, or rather, it's been a very long time since I've seen that. But I think he had some insane, like 8 dribbles.
Yeah. So we're gonna go into our third game, Hollywood. Oh my goodness, that's a 4-2-3-1 asymmetrical. We're going with.
You got one.
And Sao Paulo, what is that? That is a 6-2-2. 6-4. 11.
Oh wow.
So Hollywood coming into today, top of the table, 13 points plus 12 goal differential. We know that they've been leapfrogged by Catalunya so far, but Sao Paulo 5th in the table, 6 points, -1 goal differential. I apologize.
No, go ahead. Thank you for finishing that. I would probably call this a 5-1-2-2 or a 5-1-4.
Okay. All right. Here's Gerard going for Ricky Bobby, saved by Rage. The vertical height that Rage got on that save.
Absolutely crucial there. Hollywood looking for an early start at home and hoping for the fans to carry them the rest of the way.
And this is how Hollywood works. Hollywood likes to just be very aggressive, and it works for them. Like, they get those quick leads and just keep piling it on. Here's Gerard going up the sideline to the back corner, looking for the cross of Ricky Bobby, but it's blocked by Rage and cleared out. Inkling going to clear it out even more. Essenbitz over the biscuit. Looking for Abramovic. Back to Inkling, over to Siege. Siege gets into it with Ling Kwai, who's going to take the ball from him, go over to Gerard. Gerard takes a pass midfield up the sideline, gets past Inkling, goes forward for Tiki Taka. Tiki Taka in the box, goes back for Ling Kwai, and that's going to be a goal. Gets past Adam Rage, 1-0 Hollywood.
Bianca, absolutely clinical for Hollywood this year so far. Cutting in on that left-hand side, Taka the forward in this passage of play, but Bianca the finisher there.
Yeah.
Just tucks that into the corner of the net. Rage probably could have done a better job, but you can only ask so much of your keeper.
It's always hurts to like take that opening kickoff and then on your first dribble have the ball taken from you, but that is the sad reality of just what happened. Possible going to kick it off of Thessenwitz's face, and we're going to get a corner kick from Gerard. Is he going to go near middle? He looked for near, but I don't think there was anyone even there. Bobby was way out. Going to
So
be
Hollywood found the early lead that we had mentioned earlier.
right. Now can they pile it on? The aggression stays. We have Gerard looking for Ricky Bobby, but going to be kicked away, recovered by Costanza. Going forward to Jarrow. To Bobby, the lane quiet. Going to be headed away by Siege, recovered by Gerard. Gerard taking it back forward, going all the way to the sideline, all the way to the back corner, goes way deep for Bobby. Possibly overshoots him a little bit. It's going to be taken away by Thessenwitz, and they're going to clear it out. And here's Jarrow to Costanza. To Gerard. Gerard going back forward. That same spot, the back corner. To Lane Kwai over the Rashford. That's going to be blocked.
Cheeky back heel there, but concerning for Sao Paulo is Marcus Rashford, or Miko Rashford, completely unmarked. 6 defenders and on a single one found Rashford.
Yeah. Here's Bobby over the Rashford, over the Lane Kwai. It's Tiki Taka. It's off the post. And going to go out of bounds. Yeah, and I'm sorry.
Tried to duck that into the top corner there. Just a little too much finesse. He beat Rage pretty handily already.
Yeah, so the problem that Sao Paulo faces now is that you played this 6 defender formation, and now you've given up a goal early. So how do we convert this and get, how do we get a goal to get this back on track here? Here's Gerard, Ricky Bobby, just handled by Rage easily.
So I feel like their formation is a little deceptive. It's built to absorb pressure, but they have 4 attackers, so they can counter quite quickly. They're going to have to play a little better than that, though.
Yeah. They just have no one in the midfield. They're all the way on, the attacking third, or you're back in the defending third, and we just go, what's the midfield?
They're playing a little bit of long ball,
Yeah. So here's Rashford going forward, looking for Lingquai in the box, goes back for Tiki Taka. It's going to be headed away by Lexington, but recovered by Lingquai, who goes over to Rashford. Rashford fires from outside the box, and that's Miko Rashford, a 2-0 lead for Hollywood.
Miko Rashford scoring his first goal in the league. I think he scored in the cup a couple times, but
yes, he has.
Absolutely blast that home from about 30 yards out.
Yeah, that's
what a rocket.
Yeah.
Riankai on the assist there.
Quite over to Biscuit, back to Thessenwitz. Thessenwitz going forward up the line, goes for the same back corner that Gerard likes to go for, but has to go all the way back to England. Lexington, and is intercepted by Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby takes it past midfield, goes deep for Ling Kwai, takes it in the box, fires, saved by Rage. Rolling in the 22nd minute. So he was Thessenwitz with the throw-in. Up, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say it might be a long match for Sao Paulo.
Yeah. Costanza with the ball. I don't know why I keep saying it like that, but now it's...
it says his first name is George.
Oh, perfect. It's just amusing to say it like that, and it's just... Now I'm not going to be able to stop. Here's Fred over to Mayhem. Going back to Lexington. Trying to get past Ricky Bobby. Gets it to Anshaw. Anshaw goes back to Lexington. Back to England. Going forward for Thessenwitz, but it's going to be taken by Putneska. Bobby does a weird turnaround, goes deep to Tiki Taka. Rage doesn't even move, and that's going to be a goal for Tiki Taka. 3-0 Hollywood.
I do want to replay that showing offside here because it looked like Taka was far gone past the defender. Ricky Bobby with a really sweet spin move there. He'd probably make Lamar Jackson just a little jealous with that one, but Taka On the finish there, really didn't need to do much. That pass put him past Adam Reed.
Here we go. Here's my call. Oh, the lines are really close. The lines are really close. Oh, boy. Okay. You know what I haven't seen in a while? What I like to affectionately call the rave party. When the lines are like on top of each other and just going nuts. But haven't seen one of those in a while.
Yeah, those are normally the difficult ones that you could go either way.
Like quiet, it's going to be blocked by Rage, cleared out. Bobby tries to keep it in downs, but can't. That's going to be a throw-in.
I dislike those during tight matches. It becomes contentious.
I just think they're funny. But here's Siege going back to Fred. Over to Siege. And that's just looks like he just lost himself for a second, taken by Ling Kwai, but it's going to be taken back. Desenvit's going to go towards midfield again. Having to do a lot of running. This game goes forward looking for, I don't know if he was looking for Anchon, overshot him, or Biscuit and undershot him. But it's going to be taken by Highwood. Taka going to the back line over to Ling Kwai, who goes back to Gerard, who's going to head right for his favorite spot, right there in that back corner. Going for the cross to Ricky Bobby. Headed, I'm not quite sure what happened there. That was a very weird event.
So Adam Rage made the save, but the momentum of the shot pushed him back into his net to the extent where he almost bounced off the back of the net.
His end shot, but blocked by Possible. Tries to clear it out, but it's picked up by Desenvitz. Desenvitz just passes it right to Possible. He's wearing a different color kit than you. You can't do that. Going to go deep for Tiki Taka, who's going to go inside the box. It's a little bit of a juke move to get past Fred, but it's going to be blocked and go behind for a corner.
I think what actually happened was Adam Rage kind of got caught in the side netting after he made that save.
So it's going to be headed away, but it's covered by Costanza. Over to Rashford, but Lexington not going to let Ricky Bobby get that shot. Clear it out over to Jaro. Jaro goes deep again, but taken by Lexington. It seems like Sao Paulo's defense is adapting a little bit to the strategy, but you still gotta get on the board here. Rage going to go out
a little
deep.
too late.
Yeah.
Rage.
Here's Ling Kwai. Open shot. Saved by Rage. Tipped wide. That's going to be a corner.
I have to say, of those three, Adam Rage is responsible for, I think maybe one?
Yeah.
It's been a team effort, really.
Here's Jaro. Over to Gerard. Gerard Rage dives for it. Rashford just yeets it into Rody.
Had a open net, no keeper, and skived that one. Rashford found his goal earlier, though. Just unable to find the consistency.
Gerard going over the Ling Kwai, over the Calvator. Forward to Rashford. Bobby, Tiki Taka fires. Saved by Rage. Bobby looked like he wanted to try to get one more touch, but got pressured out of it and just got it to Taka.
Who was in an offside position at that time.
Oh, my goodness. 42nd minute. Gerard almost tripped by Siege, but keeps the ball, gets it over to Ling Kwai. Ling Kwai going for Tiki Taka, saved by Rage. And someone's also Tiki Taka's offside.
Just saying we'll get the timing right there for Hollywood, but I don't think they really need to. They're 3-0 up.
Here's Biscuit back to Mayhem. Over to Lexington. Lexington goes all the way back to Rage. Rage takes it. Goes deep. Right to Jaro. But it's going to be picked up by Biscuit. Jaro brought it down, and then Biscuit just takes it. The brim of it goes for the shot, but it's blocked by Gerard. It's going to be recovered by Siege over to Inklin. Inklin going back to Lexington near the midfield line. Now we have a throw-in from Siege. It's now crossing into the 44th minute. Abramovic fires, and that was off the post, it looked like, and that'll be our goal kick.
Abramovic has to do better with these chances. He's been given a couple of them. Sao Paulo need a couple of goals Even one would have helped there. Instead, two missed opportunities there for him.
And you saw right there the story of the game. I believe that said 18 shots to 4. But,
It'll be interesting to see if Sao Paulo, Hollywood let off the gas in the second half. I think they might just a little, and that might let Sao Paulo find their way back into this game. I don't think we'll see either team make too many changes, though.
No. I don't think we made any changes, actually, as we get the second half underway. Put Nesca over to Ricky Bobby, over to Possible. Goes back to put Nesca over to Spacjaro. To Costanza. To Gerard. Gerard taking it past the midfield line, going forward to Ling Kwai. Ling Kwai past seemingly everybody. Siege catches up, goes back to Gerard, keeps it in bounds. Takes it back up the sideline, looking for that cross over to Ricky Bobby, but it's going to be headed away by Lexington. Over to put Nesca, over to Rashford. And here's Bobby, put Nesca. Ooh, that looked like it was going to be a contentious play, but we'll never know. We'll never know. All right, 57th minute. Gerard with the corner, looked like he was going middle. Recovered by Spacjaro, over to Rashford, over to Ling Kwai, back to Calvatore. Ling Kwai fires, saved by Rage. We are off and running in the second half.
Adam Rage on 7.5, the only member of Sao Paulo on anything close to a decent score.
Yeah. It just shows how much work he's putting in. Despite giving up the 3 goals, he's still doing his part in this game. Here's Abramovic going back for Anshaw. Fires, blocked by Possible, recovered by Kwai. Over to Gerard, who's going to go deep to clear it out. But it's going to be recovered by Lexington. And now we have a throw-in from Siege over to Abramovic. Over to Inklin, back to Thessenwitz. Taking it up the sideline, being trailed by Possible. Looks like he's going for the same move Gerard likes to go to, and that's going to be saved by Sterling. And now we're right back into the action here. Here's Gerard looking for Ling Kwai, but it overshoots, goes for Fred. Fred going to clear it out. Recovered by Costanza to Jarrow. Over to Putnesca, over to Rashford. Forward to Tiki Taka, who's behind everybody, chips it. And that's going to be a goal, 4-0 Hollywood on Taka's second goal of the day.
Tiki Taka able to beat the offside trap. Excuse me. Lordy.
Yeah, that's... And just chips it over Rage. That's
Rage really kind of out of position there again. Taka kind of passed Rage before Rage was able to make that save.
Those lines were close. We go into, let's see, 75 minutes now. Over to the 78th minute. That's Spacjaro off the free kick, the header, 5-0. 78th minute. I believe that was his first goal, too.
Second goal of the season for Jarrow, actually. Liang Kai, second assist of the game as well on the set piece there. Beautiful curl.
Oh, there's a rave party. We have a rave party. Let's go, rave party.
And an absolute rout here for Hollywood in front of their home fans.
Lexington going forward to Inklin, back to Lexington, going forward to Thessenwitz. Thessenwitz gets turned around, goes back to Lexington on the other side of the midfield line. Lexington goes forward to Biscuit, up to Newman. Newman has a shot. Goodness, that went in the right think row. L.
Jeff Newman shooting in the right direction, unfortunately just puts a little too much into it. Sterling looked beat and is beat by McFred.
On the free kick, McFred with the header gets past Costanza and heads it in past Sterling.
Rare lapse in judgment by George Costanza there. just lets Fred have an open look at the net, and that header just too much for Scott Sterling.
So we have 2 minutes of stoppage time. And in the grand scheme of things, oh God, here's Tiki Taka looking for that hat trick, and he's going to get it. Tiki Taka puts Hollywood
14th
back in
goal
6-1.
of the league season for Taka. I think he's on pace for the Golden Boot right now.
He might be. That's a good shot. I believe that was a hat trick for him. I believe that's his 3rd goal today. It is. We're still here past stoppage time. Newman going to go out to Abramovic. Over to Inclin, and that's going to be it. Hollywood takes a 6-1 victory over Sao Paulo. Absolute dominance.
Yeah, I feel a little bad for Sao Paulo. The XG will tell them that Hollywood was very clinical in this game, and the match was closer than the scoreline would indicate. But our match ratings do tell us that Hollywood just had a really good day, and Sao Paulo did not.
Yeah, 10.0 for Tiki Taka on the day. Adam Rage was 7.2. And now we're going to close the book on that as Hollywood takes their spot back at the top of the table and go to our final game, Inter London versus Cairo City. Inter London currently sitting in 3rd place with 10 points plus 5 goal differential. Is that a 4-3-3?
That is a narrow 4-4-2.
Darn it.
4-4-2 diamond specifically.
Okay.
That is a 4-3-3.
Okay. Cairo City sitting in 7th with 4 points. -1 goal differential. Cairo in the yellow, Inter London in the black and blue. This is a very important game for Inter London because when you're on your first season up in the top division, your goal is always just don't get relegated. And Cairo City is that team that is sitting at the top of the drop zone. So a win here would put them very comfortable above that drop zone. Here's Snooks to Noodle. Back to Snooks. To Howd. To Staines. To Heinzen. Back to Staines, and that's going to be a goal kick as he kicks it over the goal.
It is a high-stakes matchup for both teams today. You mentioned it earlier. Cairo just above that drop zone right now would put them comfortably past those relegation candidates.
Mm-hmm.
Inter London sitting right now above that drop zone by 4 points, if I remember correctly. So they are safe as of right now.
Well,
but
Cairo,
a loss there could could put them in danger again.
Yeah, Cairo City is at 4 points in 7th place. Inter London at 10 points, but Tokyo and Sao Paulo both lost. So if Cairo City were to win today, they would leapfrog both Tokyo and Sao Paulo to get into 5th place and get out of the drop zone by a point. For Inter London, a win here puts them 9 points above the drop zone, which would be very, very comfortable for them. Obviously, there's still more than half the season to go, but we have Jerry go back to Millar over to Jerry. Jerry with an open shot tries to chip the keeper, but Heretic is onto his shenanigans and will be saved. Turtle throwing to McGurk. Back to Turtle over to Millar again. Millar going back to Tata Yore. Over to K. Clements. Over to Fallon de Flor. Back over Clements. Looking for Jerry again, but it's going to catch Arasov. And we're going to have a corner.
Yeah, Cairo just smothering Inter London's attack right now.
Muffin going over. Looked like he was looking for Ruma, but it's going to be headed away. We're already in the 30th minute here. Here's Turtle. Going for the cross for Yore. Yore in the box. Goes for Muffin. It's going to be blocked. Fall on the floor on the rebound. What a goal.
That is offside as Floor running by the line judge in his celebration to protest because what was offside there?
Apparently somebody, but
I think they're arguing K. Clements is in an offside position, but I'd argue K. Clements had nothing to do with that play.
so here we go. Noodle dives in a lot with a very, very key challenge there.
Big takeaway.
But it's going to be recovered by Jeeves, stolen by Muffin, and we're going on 39th minute. Here's Snooks. Snooks going forward to Jeeves, to Bjorkus. Forward to Noodle, being marked by the floor. Finds Jeeves, finds Noodle. Noodle past his man. Millar, that's going to be a penalty for Millar. It's going to be a penalty shot for Snooks.
I think we saw this in the cup or earlier this season. I'm not quite sure.
Snooks, Yeboah guesses right, but it gets past him. Snooks converts the penalty shot, and it's 1-0 Cairo in the 40th minute.
I apologize. Snooks has had a chance earlier this year. It wasn't against Yeboah. I think it was against Tokyo. And he had shot back in the same spot. Keeper made the save. But this time able to put it away for Cairo, and they lead at halftime.
Right. It's a 1-0 lead for Cairo City at halftime. 7 shots to 4, 2 on target. That XG of almost 2 to Inter London's 0.57.
Yeah, a lot of that coming off the penalty.
Yeah. So,
but still, good opportunities from Cairo. They've had good looks at the net. Inter London unable to find too many good looks. They're sad. They've had 44% possession in Cairo have had 56, and that's kind of shown through.
Right. So we'll see if any substitutions are going to be made here as we go into the second half of the final game of the day. Like we said, Cairo City holding a 1-0 lead. If this result holds, it would jump into 5th place, jumping over Sao Paulo and Tokyo out of the drop zone. So let's see if any substitutions are taking place. And it looks like we're going to have Walter Pinkman coming in for Scud Muffin and Willie Normus for Felix Arasov as we get into this second half. Pinkman going to go to Clements, going forward to the floor, and that's just going to be rolled out of bounds. Throw in for Cairo. We're off and running.
That change coming in the attacking midfield for Inter London and on the right back position for Cairo.
So here's Slimezin. He's just going to have the ball taken away from him. The Turtle turning around for Millar. Millar going forward to Pinkman. Back to Ruma, forward to McGurk. A lot of yellow kits surrounding McGurk. Gets it through to Jerry. Jerry with the cross and Clay commence. What a save by the Heretic. Diving save and a beauty from the Heretic.
Can safely add that one to the highlight reel for the Heretic. K. Clements making a brilliant opportunity out of a, nothing looker there. That's also nothing looker. That's offside.
Mm-hmm. So now here we go. We're going into the 71st minute, where we're going to jump back in here.
Well, time's just ticking away now.
Yeah, time is just flying by. 83rd minute now. Jeeves with the corner headed away by Clements, but recovered by Jeeves, who keeps it inbounds. Challenged by Clements, but they retain possession. Bjorkus goes back to black. Goes to Snooks. Clements marking Snooks. Jerry marking Howd. Howd goes all the way back to the Heretic, who's outside the box. Gets it back forward to Howd on the reset. And then we're going to go deep to Jeeves, who's looking for Torres, but it's going to be kicked backwards by the Turtle, who's going to clear it out after Normus went to try to get it back in. And Turtle said, no, I said we're leaving. I will turn this car around. But now we're back in the attacking third. Noodle with the shot, and that's over into the crowd. A goal kick. 86th minute. Here's Jerry looking for Clements, but overshoots. It's going to be recovered by Jeeves. Over to the Heretic, who's going to hold the ball for a bit. At the very edge of the box. Going to kick it out, looking for Torres, but overshoots. Ruma heads it, and it's going to go right to the feet of Torres, who's going to take it towards the back corner. And it's going to be saved by Yeboah. I lost where the ball was for a second, but...
Yeah, I think that was off of the head of an Inner London defender onto the foot of a Cairo attacker, and Yeboah had to make a really good stop there.
Yeah. Here's Noodle to Hlimesen. That's going to be wide. We're only going to have 1 minute of stoppage time here. And we are in that 1 minute. Here's Hlimesen. And it's going to be challenged to the turtle out of bounds. And now Inner London has to move quickly. If they want to keep this game going, Howd will just yeet it out of bounds. For a throw-in. And here's the turtle with the throw-in. Ref is going to let the game keep going. McGurk over to the floor. Takes it in the box over to Yore. Inner London still does not have time to waste, and that's going to be cleared out, and that's going to be the game. Cairo City takes a 1-0 victory over Inner London.
Yeah, a bit of a nightmare sort of game from Clements, 6.1 there. But on the other side of the field, Cairo City playing really well. Their defense stood up to the test. They played in that 4-3-3 with that defensive midfielder able to equal out that Inner London attack, matching their forwards with their defenders there. Really kind of helped them out.
Yeah, so Ask Jeeves, the player of the match, with the 8.2 match rating. Snooks had the 8.1 with the goal on the penalty kick. But that'll conclude our match day. Let's take a look at the standings. Hollywood currently sitting at the top, 16 points, followed by Catalunya with 15. Inner London still sitting in third with 10 points. Athênai goes up to 9 points with their win. Cairo City goes up to 7 and jumps out of the drop zone. And then we have Tokyo and Sao Paulo both with 6, separated only by a single goal differential. And Kaapstad pulling up the rear with 0 points, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's been a day of pretty typical performances, I would say. No ties in the day, but no movement other than Cairo City moving themselves up the table.
Yeah.
And that pushed them past Sao Paulo.
Yeah. That win for Cairo City, a very, very key win for them, as we are only 1 game away from the halfway point of the season. So, and you don't want to be in the drop zone at the halfway point of the season, because then if everything plays the way it did the first time around, it's not looking great. So,
yeah, 100%. I think that every team in that bottom half are looking for a better second half to their year.
Yeah. So, but that's going to do it for us tonight. If you stuck it out through all 4 games with us, thank you for sticking it out for all 4 games with us. I hope you had a good time. I know we had a good time. So until next time, I've been Xenlos.
And I'm TVC.
And I hope you all have a fantastic night. Good night.